someone who's not going to be happy at all is Gujarat with the way the campaign's gone. What lessons can they take out from this campaign? Because we spoke about it in the pre-match show, it could just be this one-off season. It's not too much to panic about.
Yeah, so they'll finish. I mean, they can't do anyway. They can reach 13. But my point is that I think the big thing, you're looking at Gujarat and they're looking at themselves and saying that they're not that far away. There were a couple of close matches. There were a couple of blowouts, but there were a couple of close matches. I think having Shami back is a big thing. Mm-hmm. I think their net run rate, they allowed it to just slip terribly. The second thing I have to say is that they have to find a solution for the opening slot. And as he said, Sai Sudarshan is ready for it. So they'll have to look at a keeper batsman. I mean, also you're looking at somebody, he's had a marvellous career. He was there from the start of the IPL. If you look at him, he's been there from the start of the IPL. Riddhiman Saha, I think it's about time they look at somebody else as a keeper. Because otherwise, their batting adjustment will not work at all. So they need another keeper batter. I think they look at that, get a pace bowler back, get Shami to spearhead their attack. So there are a few pieces missing, and I think they'll need to replace those pieces.
Do you see Riddhiman coming back next year, or do you see him going back into the auction at all?
I don't think they would hold him. I think if it's currently as it stands, if you can only hold 4, I think there's much better options that they hang on to. I'm sure he might put his name back in the auction, and sentiment might be get him back. What role he would play. Also, we have to see. It's that impact sub. If they decide to stick with it or don't stick with it, that'll affect a lot of selections because all of a sudden then the all-rounders will be looked at in a different light because you've got to be able to kind of play those two roles in order to help the balance. So I think he's done great. I mean, he's won a title with them and he's made some brilliant contributions. But unfortunately, there does always come a time where you kind of need to move on, and I feel it's probably there with Saha at the moment.
But anything else you think Gujarat will take away? We spoke about how they got a combination of Sai Sudarshan and Gill.
Yeah.
Too late in the campaign. That's something that they'll go back saying that these two are probably going to be our future openers.
I would definitely think so. Left-hander, right-hander combination. They showed their power getting a partnership of over 200. They're both young, so you can really move forward with them over the years. I'm sure Rashid will be back to his best. They have Shami back. Whatever other selections they go with. I just feel that, and also Shubman Gill, I think he's learned a lot from his first season as captain. I don't want to judge him on this year. I think we'll judge him from the next season on, once he's got the firepower of his bowlers back and up and running. But I think this kind of sums up their tournament. It gets to the last chance. They've got a kind of chance of maybe making it, and gets rained out. And listen, this season's not yours. Come back next year and see what you can do.